Action.
David, Collin, and Judd, Martin Luther and the Protestant Reformation. On November 10, 1483, a man named Martin Luther was born. Martin Luther grew up to be a German monk, priest, professor, and composer for the Roman Catholic Church. He made the Bible for the Church and was the first person to translate the Bible into the German language. However, later in life, he grew to despise the Church's teachings. At first, Martin Luther loved the Church and believed in it fully. However, as he grew up, his attitude towards the Churches turned negative. He grew to hate the Church and call it corrupt, unfair, and believed that the Church was losing sight to what he believed were the essential truths of the Church. One of the main turning points for him was the Church's sale of indulgences, which meant paying the Church to get your sins forgiven. Martin Luther viewed this and more of the common practices in the Church unfair and decided to do something about it. Martin Luther decided to make a list of 95 things unjust or unfair about the Church, called the 95 Theses. Martin Luther nailed this list of complaints onto the Wittenberg church door. He made this to express his and the people's problems with the Church. He did this also to try to make a fairer, less controlling church system. This event was called the Protestant Reformation. It was called the Protestant Reformation because the people protested the Church's teachings, earning the Protestant part, and people reformed the Church into their more ideal view of it, hence the Reformation part. The printing press, made by Johann Gutenberg, was essential for the Protestant Reformation. It was important because the printing press allowed for more copies of the Bible so people could read the Bible, and more people could see that the Church was lying about what they were saying. Because they made more copies of the Bible, they wouldn't have to rely on the Church for information about the Bible and the Church's teachings anymore. The Protestant Reformation made room for a new branch of Christianity called the Protestant branch. This branch had some key differences from the Catholic teachings. For example, Protestants go just from the Bible and its teachings, while Catholics go from the Bible and other Catholic traditions. With this, Catholics have a pope and believe the pope is the successor of the Church, while Protestants do not believe in the idea of a pope at all. Martin Luther was a Renaissance man based on the definition. Martin Luther deserves to be called a man of the Renaissance because he is one of the best examples of just that, a person with many talents. He openly disagreed with a large, powerful group of people and gained support to assist him throughout his process. Then, ultimately, he changed something for the greater good.